Let's see. I'm going to wait a second and see if a few of you guys are joining me. While I'm unwrapping all of the yarn that I'm surrounded by. Oh, I can see a few of you guys are starting to join. Let's see. Can everyone hear me okay? Morning. All right, it looks like you're starting to trickle in slowly but surely. Hello everyone. I am Hannah and I'm the dyer behind Creative Anarchy Yarn. And I dye yarn from my little kitchen. And I'm joining you all in my Christmas. Ooh, dripping water. Sorry, that's my cat water fountain. I'll turn that off straight away. All right. Water fountain is off. I'm here. Christmas tree's here. I am wearing my Party Petal Crop by Samantha Garin Designs. And this is out of my colourway Tycho on my Bourgeois base. Yeah, that's what this looks like knit up. It's one of my favourite colourways on my favourite basis. And I have paired it with a little party dress because it's Christmas time, so people get to dress up, which I never do on Christmas, but nonetheless, here I am. In the background as well, because I know people will ask, this is my Ghost Horses jumper by Caitlin Hunter, and this is knit out of dust and calcifer on my Comfort base. So I don't have those in stock at the moment, but they are available for pre-order. And yeah, people are obsessed with it, so it always gets to join in on a little bit of a corner. Just to let you guys know as well that I will be offering first class upgrades to any shipping that's happening today, basically. So if you place any in-stock orders today, I'll automatically upgrade to first class shipping, and hopefully you will get your things in time for Christmas. Obviously I can't guarantee anything, but it's a little thing I can do. And just to let you know, any orders before 12 o'clock today will be shipped today as well, and any orders after that will be shipped on Monday evening. Which crop am I wearing? Yeah, this is the Petal Party Crop by Samantha Garin Designs. Anyways, let's get started on showing off some yarn. I am surrounded by it. I'm not really sure where to start. The reason I haven't got a display on is because I do live in a 2-bed flat with 2 cats and my partner, so I've got nowhere to display it unless everyone wants all of the yarn covered in fluff and eaten by my cats, which nobody wants. But on that note, I figured we can start with my mohair yarn because everyone loves a bit of fluff, as long as it's not cat fluff on your yarn. So this is on my willow base, which is named after one of my cats, and this here is Emerald City, which is just a really lovely Christmassy green, actually. Didn't mean to pick up a Christmassy colour straight away, but that's one of those. And I don't know if I'm being weird, but I really like that colour together with my salted caramel colourway. So that's that one. I don't know. I just love it. But yeah, I mean, it's kid silk mohair, so of course it's going to be just gorgeous. I find cheaper mohairs to be a little bit prickly sometimes, but these are really soft. So I've got a cowl knit out of Damson Jamson, and held double with the same colour on my Bourgeois base, which I wear all the time, and it's not scratchy at all, and I'm quite sensitive, so it's really nice. Oh, I've got some little knit up samples here as well that I can show you some bits. I feel like I'm in a weird mood this morning. I feel like I haven't quite woken up yet. It's a Saturday after all. My partner's making me breakfast. So this is Nebula. Really lovely. Thank you, Karen. I'm guessing you probably bought some because it was quite the popular one when I was. I've got one skein left. Now's your chance. Sorry, I've got someone asking about the salted caramel. I do have. God, I'm a disaster. Just to let everyone know as well. So this reddish colourway here is on my Night Sky base, but that's what it looks like knit up on its own. And it's really gorgeous. There we go. Right, everyone, if you do want one skein of salted caramel mohair, please don't buy it because Karen really wants to buy it. Thank you, Karen. Let's see. And then, so this is the same colourway I'm wearing on the same base. You can kind of, this gives you a clearer idea of the bourgeois base and the drapes that it gives you. This is compared to Night Sky, which is a superwash merino, nylon and stellina base. So you can kind of get a general gist of, oh my god, what's wrong with me? But yeah, this is the different in base that you've got there. But this is the Space Fade kit that I've got here that I'm going to try and put in order. So this is all of them together. I think I don't have any of these in stock, but I do have the individual skeins in stock. So if you do a pre-order, you might get lucky and I might send it straight away anyways. But yeah, that's what that looks like. I don't know why I'm so chaotic this morning. I've done this a billion times before and yet here I am, like I've never done it before. So I'm going to do a quick run through of all of my different yarn bases. Purchase price of my mohair. My mohair is £17 a skein, and it's the same for all of my yarn except I do have a limited amount of cashmere. This is cashmere, merino and silk. You don't really get the general gist on a camera just how lovely this is, but this one's £18 a skein, but all the other ones are 17, and this is on my calcifer base. But this is kind of a trial, so I don't really have that many of this one. But it's it's impossible to show on a camera, but it's got a really lovely sheen to it and it's just really soft. Let's see, and then so I've got the Night Sky base, which is my only nylon sock base, because I'm trying to avoid too much kind of nylons and things like that. But I figured, you know, if you want sparkles, then you might as well have some nylon in it to make it a bit more hardy. What I've opted for instead, this is a new base, so I don't have a lot of this in stock, but it is available. It's not available for pre-order, but drop me a message and I'll sort you out. This is a high twist BFL fingering. So obviously, while it doesn't have any nylon, because of it being BFL and a tougher kind of material and a high twist, it should actually manage quite well for socks. Obviously, just make sure you knit it a slightly tighter gauge and you'll be fine. But this is my white colourway, WIGHT. So it's actually, so it's got a similar base colour as this one, but it's got these kind of steely blue sections as well, and it goes really well together as, trying to find my, can't find it, but I'll use it on a separate base. So you've got Storm, White and Dust. This is a separate base, which is why it doesn't match completely, but it's really nice if you want a kind of a bit of a fade really, because it ties in two semi-solids together, which I really like. Alright, let's go for Christmas, should we? This isn't a Christmas colourway, but it has just kind of turned into a Christmas colourway, or a Christmas combo. So this is Bottle and Kiss the Librarian, and these are on my Bourgeois base, which is 80% merino, 20% silk, and it's a high twist as well, so it's a really, yeah. And like I said, they're not Christmas colours, they're always going to be around. This is Bottle and Kiss the Librarian, but it's Christmas time, so now all I can think about is Christmas. Yeah, really like those. And if you ever hear me talk about my yarn, you will constantly hear me talk about my Bourgeois base, because it's just gorgeous and it's got a really nice drape to it, and I'm obsessed with silk. But I'm just gonna run through. So I've got my comfort bases, which are available on a fingering, a DK, and an Aran weight. They're just your plain old 100% superwash merino. The comfort base is quite the comfort fingering base, which I just call comfort, which I can't seem to find. Go with this one. So this is my comfort fingering base in a skein. So it is 450 meters per 100 grams, but it's definitely not a like a light fingering, because of how it's spun. It's actually quite, can't really it's quite loosely spun, which gives it quite a plump kind of vibe to it, which means that you can kind of get away just about with knitting sport weight garments with it. So this pattern's written for sport weights, yeah, but you can also knit fingering, so I really like it because of its versatility, and despite it being really loose, like loose spin, it doesn't really start pilling much. This one over here I knit about a year and a half ago, and it's barely pilling, and I've worn it a lot, so I'm quite surprised how well it holds up actually. So this is my We Chose to Love colourway, and this is on my comfort base. I do also have it in stock because I've got someone who mentioned Valentine's colours, and I'm assuming yeah, so this is the same one if you want some socks. So this one I dyed up last year after watching way too much Bridgerton, and I just get Bridgerton vibes off of this. Yeah, I really like this one. I've knit a summer top out of this one on my Bourgeois base, and it's just beautiful. Let's see, what else are we going to show you guys? Oh, this is a good one. This is actually my first ever colourway. I've changed it slightly since I first dyed it up, but this is Calathean Dragon. So this is what started off my entire business. I started dyeing for fun. I dyed up this colour, and I got such great response from people, and I had a couple of extra skeins, so I sold them, and then things just, you know, I started selling more. So this is a special one for me, even though it's had a couple of changes along the way. It still feels like this kind of launched the idea of starting this business. And it's kind of, you can see it's got kind of purples and tealy greens and blues and stuff. They're gold sparkles in this one. So Night Sky is gold stellina. I'm trying to keep up with everyone's comments and questions, but I'm not doing that great. So if I miss you, I'm really sorry. But I really appreciate that you're replying. Let's see. Nebula has been another one that's really popular. There we go. So this is on my Comfort Aran base, and I've knit a Felix sweater out of this specific combo. and yeah, it's really lovely. And the Felix sweater I knit only used 4 skeins, which for an Iron weight jumper is really, really good. I do offer these as pre-order kits for the Felix sweater as well. So yeah, it's really good. So I'm trying to keep up with everyone's questions. So do I have minis on the website? I don't have them on the website, but seriously, just drop me a message and I'll send you photos of what I've got, because I just have, so I've got all of these minis that I use when I dye. When I've got leftover dye, I dye up some minis, and I had these available on YOYF in person, just as kind of a pick and mix. So if you do want any, just drop me a message. There's just too many colours for me to just upload individually on the website. I don't have the patience for that. Can we see the black, blue, pink? I'm guessing you mean Black Me Out, which is this one here. So this one's really nice. Oh God, I've gone over time. There we go. Here we go. It's lovely. I love it. I'm really sorry. I checked a second ago and I was fine. So I'll have to go now. But thank you very much, everyone. And do drop me a message if I've missed anything or if you want to see anything else. I've been a bit chaotic this morning. So thank you. Where's that? There we go. Bye.